Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're looking at another week of college football. Week 2 is in the books. We have no Sunday or Monday night games. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we got it right off the bat. It was some great games. I mean, we picked a we picked a nice parlay that's going to win you some money, that's going to be easy when you sit back, you enjoy the games and you're bored all day, but they were anything but safe, anything but easy to win. They were they were stressful to say the least. You don't want to lose in week 2. That's for sure. You don't want to lose any week, but week 2 is just too soon. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose some games. You're gonna lose some parlays, but not like that. Not with the money line. I kind of had a bad feeling because Pac-12 teams traveling, they don't really travel too well. But I guess we thought it would be different. And we started off with Utah going to Baylor, and Baylor had the lead. They lost their quarterback last week. Then they come in the game, and you don't know what to expect because they lost Texas State and Utah. Maybe Cam Rising's coming back, but he didn't. And the backup quarterbacks played great last week, but they came back to earth this week, and they will probably be really good. I think it was Nick Johnson. He looked like a heck of a player. Uh, he was running, and then you got the other guy. I can't remember his name, but he could throw the ball pretty well. But they basically had a run guy and a pass guy, and they're pushing it. You can tell Utah's better, but they just cannot put it together. And Baylor was leading at half, and then we had then Utah drove it all the way down the field with like 2 minutes left, and they scored a touchdown. They even covered the spread. Man, right off the bat, I'm like, okay, I got my game out of the way. That's going to be stressful, but that wasn't the case. Then we had the Oklahoma game, and I couldn't even watch that because I was so disgusted. I was so disgusted with the way Oklahoma was playing. It was just ridiculous. You got a team that scores 70 points last week, and they can't put something together at home. And you got the typical SMU Oklahoma game. You're itching to get the over, but I don't know much about this SMU team, but I know that Oklahoma's really good. I like what I saw last week. I like the complete package. You heard me talk about that last week, and we went back and forth as to if we were going to take them, but we ended up taking them on the money line. So safe pick. Man, they end up winning 28-11, but it was disgusting. It was disgusting to say the least. But a win's a win. Sometimes you got to grind them out. Sometimes you got to take the win. And then you got Oregon, another disgusting Pac-12 game. And they were losing. They were losing the whole game. Well, they were actually winning. Then they tried to choke it away, Oregon style. Everybody felt the choke coming. They were winning by 1 point. And then they just decided to turn it on for once and give us the win. That was pretty amazing. And then I did turn it after they got the lead. Man, pick six, cover the spread. We had a money line. So there were some games that it could have gone the wrong way if I would have chose them or if I would have pushed for them, because there were games that I liked, but my team didn't like. So we didn't pick those. I would have picked Alabama on the money line. I just love Alabama at home, Tuscaloosa. So we missed an ugly loss that would have wiped out all our profits from last week. But we dodged a bullet there. I did like K-State. K-State's a pretty amazing squad. They look like they're put together well, but Troy usually plays everyone pretty tough. They're not a top 25 team usually, but they get a good pick of the litter when they come with their players. And then Nebraska, Colorado, it's going back and forth on that one, trying to decide, but I couldn't put a finger on it. I don't know if this Colorado team's for real. They are. They are for real, obviously. And then Nebraska, they played so well against Minnesota. I thought maybe they'd put it together. They got a ton of transfers, but they did. They did not bring it. They had it going back and forth at the beginning, but then Colorado just took off. Man, what a great week! Oh, and I missed out on my Hawkeyes. I pushed so hard for my Hawkeyes. My goodness. They get the win 20-13, but they were winning the whole time. They dominated. I would have just been partying the whole time if I had them on my ticket, but unfortunately, I did not. I was pushing for Michigan too, and they came out strong. It was a 38-point spread. You could take the money line on that one and add to your win, but not much to be gained from there. Michigan ain't losing. They're not losing this year. They're going undefeated. I'm not a fan of, I'm not a hardcore fan of Michigan, but I just really like that team. And I was hoping to capitalize on Northwestern's garbage team chemistry and everything. UTEP went over there and they did terrible. So I guess Northwestern's back. Maybe it's better just to stay away from them. They're a mess. And playing at home too, which is not much of a advantage. It's a garbage field. I think they might be remodeling or something. I think I heard they kind of shut down the stadium or something. San Jose State Spartans, they destroyed Cal Poly. I should have seen that coming. They destroyed the spread. They destroyed everything there. A good game was Ole Miss and Tulane. Tulane is legit. They're 24 right now. I hope they don't get knocked out of the top 25, but they lost 37-20. But they're legit. They look good, just not SEC good. Should they be able to get back into the game, get back into the win column next week against Southern Miss? I think so. I think you want to take them for pretty much the rest of the season. It looks like a cakewalk. I don't really see. I see Memphis, North Texas didn't look too good. UTSA might be good at the end of the year, but if they play like they've been playing, they could run the table. I like their quarterback. They got some good receivers. It's just Ole Miss was too much. And we're going to release our NFL pick tomorrow. I don't know if you guys saw the fight. The fights, UFC fights with Sean Strickland. Congratulations, new champion, new middleweight champion. I was rooting for that guy. I love Adesanya, but man, Sean Strickland, he just looked like he was a machine. He looked like a Terminator out there. He was walking right into punches. He was walking through punches. He really did look like the Terminator. The way he's built and everything, it was kind of scary because Adesanya is like he just takes people apart, keeps his space, but Strickland just kept coming forward, and that guy's a little unstable. I mean, you got to be a little unstable to be a UFC fighter, I think. Don't come after me. But yeah, no, I think just to put your life on the line every time, you have to kind of be the kind of person to just say, forget your body, put it all out there. Can't be scared. You can't have fear in you. That's the way I perceive it. And man, he looked like it today. He looks a little unstable, to be honest. I was listening to him after and before, but I was rooting for him. And he got it done. Plus 500. I wish I had that on my ticket. Gosh dang. I don't know if you guys watch tennis, but there was some good tennis today. You got the women's championship. Coco Gauff wins her first. Not that that matters to you guys, but we got Novak Djokovic playing tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe we put him in the big play for tomorrow, the bankroll play. But that's a fun one if you want to take it. Take Novak Djokovic in the U.S. Open. You got him going against Daniil Medvedev, and Medvedev has beat him before, so that's not a cakewalk. But you're getting even money for the best tennis player to ever play the game. The best. Not Serena, not Pete Sampras, not I don't know who you want to pick. Roger Federer. Roger Federer has 11, I think, and I think Djokovic has 13 championships, Grand Slams, slams. That's a good pick. I really want to get that pick, but I'm going to run it past my team. We're going to put something together. We're going to release it for you. We're going to pick something safe. So it probably won't be on there, but it's like having Alabama at home, which can lose. Obviously, the rookie did not do his job today. The rookie quarterback, and I believe they had a rookie running back, but man, that Texas team. I saw that game last year, and I had Alabama again, but that was in Texas, and it came down to the wire. Our butts were tight. We were worried about that win, and they pulled it out. Alabama pulled it out, but that's when they had Bryce, and he's not there anymore. So we'll see if they can put it together, which I think they can. Alabama will put it together. They're not looking good for the championship, which looks good for my Wolverines and my Wolverine ticket. Let's get that going. And that's pretty much the recap. I guess you got USC destroying Stanford. That seemed personal because they were scoring down to the very minute, throwing up points like they should have been doing the past couple of weeks. 56-10. We got some look ahead. We're looking at Jacksonville, Indianapolis. Indianapolis is starting Anthony Richardson at quarterback, the rookie, with the new head coach. I like that. I'd like to go against the Colts right there. I think that's going to be trouble. Anthony Richardson, he had the one great game at home against Utah, and then after that, he kind of fell off. I don't think he's NFL material. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think he's going to. Obviously, he could play in the NFL. He's better than me. I'm not saying anything bad about him. Personally, I'm just saying I don't think he's like going to turn around the team. He's not the answer. I'd rather have like a Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence or a Burrows. Even I don't know. Ooh, got some interesting matchups. You got Baker Mayfield starting over at Tampa Bay. They might be just relying on the defense. I like Minnesota though. I really like Minnesota to win this game. They just gave the max contract to the tight end, and you got everything going for them. I think this team's better than the team last year, and they went to the playoffs, ran the division. New Orleans, ooh, no Alvin Kamara, no what's his name, Jake Hayner. Jake Hayner's suspended, but you're gonna get to see Derek Carr and this new Saints offense. I think I'm gonna be a fan of the Saints this year. I'm excited to see what they can do. You got Arizona at Washington, probably the ugliest game of the year. You got the bets on if Arizona's even going to win a game this year. That'll be interesting. Let's see how pathetic they are going to be. which is sad because I'm kind of a Cardinals fan. I like the Cardinals ever since they had Kurt Warner and those teams. You got San Francisco going to Pittsburgh. Be curious to see if Brock Purdy is for real. I don't believe so, but we'll see tomorrow, soon enough. You got the Packers getting one, going to the Bears. Now the Bears have a ton of injuries. But Green Bay, I mean, no Aaron Rodgers. No Aaron Rodgers. That defense looks good. They were good last year. I believe they were like top 15. And the Bears defense was not that good. So we're going to find out. I like Philly going to New England. That should be pretty good. Pretty nice pick. If you want to take Philly on the money line, I don't think they've fallen off. In fact, I think they're going to be more motivated. I think they're going to be. This could be a blowout. It's only -3.5. You buy the hook, go -3. I don't know if that really benefits you. Not really. I guess you get a push. Sunday Night Football, you got Dallas at the Giants. That seems like a good game. Some interdivision rivalry. You got Daniel Jones. He just got the new contract. I don't think Dak's hurt yet. But that division, you always get some hatred. You always get some back and forth. I think maybe the Seahawks. Rams going to the Seahawks. No Cooper Kupp. I believe they got a couple of injuries. I can't really remember right now, but I really liked the Seahawks last year. I think they were putting something together. Pete Carroll looks like he's got his head on straight, and he's figuring something out. He's putting together a new defense, just like his old one that he put together. I mean, you can't duplicate those players, but I would really look at that game. I'm going to look at that game and try to see if that's something we want to put together. But right now, if you've been following us for the first 2 weeks, right now you should be at 1456. 1456. And we're going to see what we can do with the big pick. Put that notification on. Let's get subscribed. Let's get likes. Let's make it worth our time, because we're giving you the picks and we want to make sure that you smash that like button, whatever. Give us some comments, and we're going to keep it coming. 1456. Let's see what we do with the bankroll pick. We will see you tomorrow morning. Stay in touch.